Siempre dicen que Sierra Leona es uno de los países más pobres del mundo y ciertamente lo es. Creo que está quinto país, comenzando desde abajo, entre los países más pobres del mundo, y eso realmente impresiona inmediatamente. Por otro lado, África, Sierra Leona, no son países pobres, porque tienen muchísimas riquezas naturales.
I mean, I love Freetown. It's my home. It's where I was born, where I grew up. And it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city with incredibly high standards. As I said, I went to school here. I went to university here. I was formed here. But after the war, so much of what made Freetown what it was lost through rapid urbanization, through lack of, destruction of infrastructure, through destruction of sort of societal norms.
Estamos en un país sin servicios básicos, agua, sanidad. Impresiona ver que no existe un sistema de recolección de basura como existe en cualquier país del mundo, también en la mayoría de los países de África. Sierra Leona tuvo momentos maravillosos también. Hasta turismo, venían del exterior aquí a aprovechar la belleza de las playas de Sierra Leona. Desafortunadamente, la guerra civil, de las más crueles de la historia de la humanidad, una guerra civil de 11 años, dejó profundamente marcada a la población civil, porque fue una guerra con niños soldados y niñas soldados. Y eso va a tener consecuencias por muchos años.
I think I'm going to point to three aspects of change. And one major one, which is more national than the city, is the destruction of schools. So the burning of schools. Even when the war ended, but during the war too, you didn't have schools. The impact, and even if you leave the physical destruction of the school aside, the lack of the ability to continue education, of teachers to continue to teach, you don't understand what it means for a generation to grow up without education. How debilitating that is 20 years down the line, 10 years down the line. So in my city, we have 70%, almost 70%, 35 years and under. Over 60% of them are unemployed or underemployed, and most of them are illiterate. Think about what that means for a functioning city. Our partner universities were world class, but with the war and the flight of intellectuals, lecturers, researchers, all of that is gone. And it didn't come back early because it takes a long time to rebuild a society. So we have a situation where teachers, thousands of teachers, were in classrooms with no education themselves. Never been to teaching college, never even some of them finished school, but they were the teachers.
Today we are going to learn about the capital letters and small letters.
Physical is most clearly seen through the population increase. 500,000 people was the population when I was at university. 3 times that now. We have over 15% of the population of the country living here. And that's because after the war, during the war, people fled to Freetown. After the war, many didn't go back. But also because if Freetown was devastated, so were other parts of the country. I'm not convinced that there was really ever healing after the war. And that Ebola, 6 degrees of separation, nobody was untouched. Everybody knew somebody who died.
también nos encontramos con otras catástrofes naturales, como puede ser la epidemia del ébola, que fue 1 año y medio prácticamente en el cual hubo un parate en Sierra Leona. Una gran cantidad de afectados, una gran cantidad de muertos y al mismo tiempo una gran cantidad de huérfanos, 8.000 huérfanos del ébola aquí en Sierra Leona. Y todo eso tiene un impacto. El hecho de que hayan salido todas las compañías que tenían personal internacional, se hayan llevado a toda su gente, que las ONGs que participaban tan activamente en la reconstrucción de Sierra Leona después de la guerra, hayan sacado a todo su personal expatriado, que las compañías aéreas hayan cerrado los vuelos a Sierra Leona y se haya tratado a Sierra Leona como un paria o como un leproso del siglo XXI, donde nadie se acerca, donde nadie quiere entrar, donde nadie quiere tocar. ¿Por qué? Porque la epidemia del ébola. Y eso ha tenido consecuencias en la psicología de la gente, en la sociedad, en la realidad social de Sierra Leona, consecuencias económicas, consecuencias morales. Desde el punto de vista económico, todavía Sierra Leona no lograba ponerse en pie después de la guerra con el ébola. Ha habido un retroceso de 5 años. Bueno, todo eso ha afectado increíblemente el desarrollo social, económico, político, democrático también de Sierra Leona.
First and foremost, I was born during the peak of the rebel war. I was born in that era, and rebels separated my family. We moved to the city, the capital here, Freetown.
I was living in the streets from when I was 7 years old. Yes, I live in the streets because of, at that time during the war, I lost my father.
I still have that mental picture in me when they came to our house at Ferguson Street. By then, they came to our house. They killed the neighbor that was very close to us, burned the house there, and they went and collect all the items from the home. And where my father used to work, they burnt the office. So during the war, no work, no nothing, family, no food. Yeah, so everybody had to fend for himself.
Aquellos chicos que tenían 10 años y que sufrieron la guerra en carne propia son los jóvenes que hoy tienen 25 o 26 años. Son aquellos que están formando pareja, que están teniendo hijos, y son aquellos que vivieron prácticamente 10 años las consecuencias de la violencia, que escaparon de la guerra civil. Muchos de los niños que fueron forzados bajo la acción de las drogas a matar, a violar, a robar, son los jóvenes que andan hoy en las pandillas de las calles de Sierra Leona.
I lost my childhood because as a child coming up, I never had the opportunity to celebrate Christmas, to celebrate all these other holidays like family coming together. I never had that chance to stay together with my family.
So I found myself there. So the boys I join with, we normally have some boys that are stealing, some boys that are different kind of people, you know. So I find myself there. So as time goes on, I adapt to the system. Yes, I was there. For no stealing, for example, I start to steal there.
Went to prison, spent some time in prison. I was released, come back to the street.
When I was 13 years old, I dropped out of school. I was doing good. I was going to school. I think I was in JSS 3. So my father passed away. But one of our family members just come around and said, I will take care of, because that time we are in the village, we are not in Freetown now. We are in the village. So he took me, he said, I want you to come to town with me. I want you to come and be with me. So when I come, all the plans he give my mom, because my mom did not pass, my mom is alive. All the plans he give my mom, he failed us. When I come back, he said, see, you are beautiful. At night, you have to raise money for me. I said, how can I raise money? I'm very small. You don't know, see your friend. Even one man said, I like your daughter. I want to marry him. Even that man, then I said, auntie, no, I don't want to be there. I want to go to school back. I'm not used to this life. So my auntie starts to maltreat me. He don't give me food. He drive me out of the house. So I was just living with friends. The friends I go to live with, that's kind of life they were in. One of my friends said, let's go out, let's go out. When we go out, we get money. We sleep with different men, we get money. When we start going out, you will not lack.
My mom actually left me when I was 1 year with my dad, so I kind of like grew up with him. So like our life with my dad wasn't really kind of like that easy, because I was physically abused by him and also sexually abused by him also. Well, I was actually feeling vulnerable and also powerless too, because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't turn to anyone to help me. It's like, there's no way, like, I didn't even have the strength to like stand up and like, okay, like I have to like fight for myself. Like I have to say like, it's enough. I didn't have that, so.
Well, if I say I'm explaining, it's a long time, because I've been to prison for 3 times now. 3 times. Different cases. 3 times. Yes, but the first one, like I'm explaining to you, I stole from someone in the market. Yes, she took me to the prison, but I sent to my auntie to come and help me. I said, no, I cannot, because I'm not in the home. Yes, so I decided to make up my mind that I am addicted to the prison. The prison was very difficult at that time. So I went there for complete 1 year, 8 months. 1 year, 8 months. Yes, 20 months. Yes. So after I finished my sentence, I don't have nowhere to go back. I go to the streets. When I go to my auntie, at the second time I go to my auntie said, no, you don't want me in the home anymore. You don't want to see me in the home. You see, because now I'm a bad boy. I'm a real bad boy now. I'm addicted to bad games. You want to see me. They want me to come and initiate the good boys at home. I say, I've already prepared my mind to change. You know, I don't want to see her. I said, okay. At that time, I don't know where my mother is, because I've lost my father when I was small. So I decided to go back to the streets.
The Pademba Maximum Prison, I spent there about 6 months. For a crime I know nothing of. I was walking as a street boy along the streets of Freetown, this country 3. The officers came in and they tried to shout to look for money. But at that time I was with no money. So they asked me, where are you going? I told them, well, I'm going to my house. Where is your house? I couldn't show the house, so they had to arrest me, and I appear to court. Nobody to represent me, so I was asked to go to prison.
Pademba prison, I was there living my life. I see different difficulties. Different people are dying, people are, sometimes people are not able to walk from here to here. So I say this is the end of my life.
And the life in there, it's a hell on earth, you know. The life in prison, in a prison, is very, very miserable. Very miserable. And it's a place I don't even want my enemy to be.
At that time, I was doing prostitution, going out at the streets, meet with different men, sleep with me, and then they give me money. Because of not having any care or any attention or anybody to take care of me when I lost my parents. So when I go out, when I raise money, if I raise something like 10%, I send 5% for my mom, and then the 5% I use it for myself.
Oh, well, it started when I was 7 years. That was when the sexually abuse thing stuff like started with us. And the thing about my dad is that I was like scared of him. So like there was no way to like go talk to anybody and actually explain that it's actually going on between me and my dad. It only stopped when I was 14 years, and that was when I started seeing my period. So, because it's someone that has temper. You can't do stuff and it quickly like hits me and like all that. And also the begging for money and actually using it on him and like not really thinking about me. I have a life too, okay? So like, I know I have to do things. I can just like be someone who has to like take care of him all the time and all that, because I have to think about myself too. So that was why I went to the police station. I was like, you know what? I can actually stay under the same roof with my dad anymore. So that's why till date, I'm not with him.
I don't sleep. I cry. I don't sleep. I remember my dad. I cry at that time. I was so feeling sad. Yeah, I cry. I remember my father. I remember the love. I remember the caring. So I was crying at that moment.
Well, it's something that I really like to remember actually, because there's like so many things to it, and it just sometimes just like to like keep locked and just kind of like forget about it.
Is this the time to make up my mind? I say, hey, this sentence is very long. Say, Etia, if I come out of this prison, Etia, what I'm going to do in my future? What is going to happen in the future? Yes, I'm continuing to live this kind of life the rest of my own life. I have a vision, I have a dream. That's a difference between darkness and light. I can never forget that prison. That's too good. The other road is very light, the other road is very dark. I'm in between. So the other people are calling me from the dark, the other one calling me from the light. You understand? So I try to go to the light.
Tenemos un programa en Padimba Prison, que es una cárcel construida para 324 personas, presos, que en este momento tiene 2.300 presos. Y ahí hacemos un trabajo inmenso para ayudar en el sector legal, sobre todo para sacar a niños menores que están injustamente encarcelados en esa prisión que es para adultos.
What you want to do in life? What do you want to do? You want to help other people? I say yes. So from there, they employ me as a junior staff in Pademaro prison. Yes. Now I'm working with my companions. Some people there have taken a long time, 15, 10 years, want to discourage you, I'm there to help them.
I go back to the street, from jail to the street back. But I had a friend here who was a mentor to me. He was a street boy, but he also changed. He is now doing well. So he encouraged me by then. He told me, look, there is life. There is life. If only if you only allow yourself, you only give your time, yourself the time to make it in life. He said, you are the captain of your soul. To succeed lies in your hands. Nobody, not even your family who rejected you. To succeed, it is in your hands. Success is in your hands.
You need to prepare yourself for the future. You need to change. If you are doing bad, you need to stay away from that bad. If you are doing good, you need to continue to do good. Because all those who do good will repay back good. All those who do bad will be rewarded bad. You understand? What goes around comes around. You understand?
Without Don Bosco, maybe I should have died. Just the struggle. We sit at the night, with cold, under rain. We sleeping with different men. Some men have sick, some men have HIV, hepatitis. So we don't know. We don't want to know unless since you said you will give us money. That's all our aim. We don't want to know what you will do or what you will not do. So I thank God for Don Bosco because they really changed my life. They helped me to change my life because without them, I don't know.
When I was at the police station, I was actually kind of like taking my statement. When the social worker came in, she came in for another case actually. So they told her about me. And since I was like, I wasn't going to stay with my dad anymore, I don't have any family around. So they were like, okay, you have to like take her to the shelter. And that was that girl in Casa de Bosco. It was actually when I came here when I was like 16, I actually picked up the courage and I was like, you know, it's over, like it's done.
There is a life after prostitution. There is a brighter future for them.
But like after all what I went through and I saw how my social worker actually stood up for me, because my daddy is one hell of a tough man. But she stood up for me and she was like, it was just really crazy really at first when it started happening. So I admired her and I was like, you know what, I can be that too. I can actually stand for someone who doesn't have a voice tomorrow and actually advocate for them. When I did that, the Bosco came in and they helped. Right now they enrolled me into school. I got through with my high school education and now I'm in college. So like I have them to thank for that. So if you put up the courage and you just give yourself a go, you can actually do what you want, really. I don't give anybody that much room to hurt me. So that's the difference.
My dream is to have my farm, my cacao farm, my cacao company in Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone here, to start producing my own chocolate right in Sierra Leone here. And street choco, I would call that chocolate street choco because the idea was rooted from the street. And so this is what I want to say, to give hope to street boys. That one of your colleague, one of your member who was among you some time ago is now producing this thing. So you too can do something. Get up.
El futuro de Sierra Leona pasa por la educación, mejorar la educación, pasa por la industrialización. Hay tantos recursos naturales, ¿por qué los chinos tienen que venir a llevarse todos los recursos naturales? ¿Por qué Europa tiene que venir aquí a llevarse los recursos naturales? ¿Por qué Norteamérica viene aquí a llevarse los recursos naturales? ¿Por qué no dejamos que los recursos naturales de Sierra Leona sean para Sierra Leona? Y les ayudamos justamente con su inteligencia, su determinación y su capacidad, les damos educación, tecnología, para que ellos mismos sean los protagonistas de su futuro y de su presente y de su futuro. Rescato la resiliencia, la capacidad para absorber sufrimiento del africano, del sierra leonés, para absorber el sufrimiento, para ponerse de pie y seguir andando.
And that's why I say I think it's who we are. You know, we didn't break through the war. It was, if you know the history, it was an external war. It was actually fueled by diamonds, and the person who was held accountable was the former president of Liberia. Or was it, yeah, Charles Taylor was most accountable. And it was, yeah, it was, diamonds was a horrible triangle. Guns, diamonds, money. But we came through, and we had elections. They were peaceful, and we kept going. Ebola happened, and that was difficult. But here we are, you know, like you say, still smiling. And where we want to go now.
África es hermosa, hermosísima, y África es riquísima. África tiene valores que tal vez la civilización occidental y cristiana desarrollada, avanzada, ha perdido hace mucho tiempo. A veces pensamos que nuestras civilizaciones están más desarrolladas. Yo no creo que estén más desarrolladas que África. África tiene milenios de civilización, de desarrollo. África tiene valores que nosotros hemos perdido. El tiempo, por ejemplo. El tiempo en América, time is money, el tiempo es dinero, nadie quiere perder tiempo. En Europa todo está contado, nadie pierde un segundo de tiempo porque el tiempo es oro, el tiempo es precioso. Y aquí en África hay tiempo para perder. Aunque la expectativa de vida es menor que en cualquier otro país del mundo, aquí el africano tiene tiempo para los demás. El padre de familia tiene tiempo para sus hijos y para su esposa. La esposa tiene tiempo para su esposo y para entregar a sus hijos. Aquí el tiempo no se mide, aquí el tiempo se vive.
The power to change lies in you. To make any effect on the world, it depends on you, not your mother, not your father, not the government, it's you. If you fail, it's you. You succeed, it's you. So get up and start doing something for yourself.
Well, when I think back on my life and what I actually have gone through, and I look at the way I am right now, I've come from a far way. So like, I can't go back, I can't look back. I have to keep pushing forward.
I experienced the war. It was so bad. It was a crazy war, mad war. People killing each other, cutting hands, dropping foods. So many houses were burnt down. Even my house, where my family house was burnt down.
Life, property was destroyed totally.
You have to cross the river. The rebels have to force you to cross the river. You use canoes to cross the river. Because if you hear about that, you have to run. Because if you don't run, either they kill you or they rape you.
And after the war, we are like gripping and trying to grow again.
Life is changing. Gradually, things are becoming better.
So, I shall say, for now, we are seeing a light in the tunnel.
In Sierra Leone, we have what we call the central government. And the central government cascades the message to the local government. Here in this locality, I'm the chief. Many representing the president, the ministers, and everybody within this community. So we have the local government and the central government. In the local government, you have the chief of governance. And I'm the head of the chief of governance here. All the land here, all the societies, you are the head of it. And every other person, you are the head of it. Previous to this time, our people used to be the kings and not paramountship, but it was changed. You get elected, you come from a ruling house, not just everybody. You come from a ruling house, and from that ruling house, you contest the election, and when you win, you become paramountship for life. This is a place where we settle dispute, we arbitrate, we reconcile people, and this is a place we talk frankly, with respect. We call it palaver because when you come here, there's no palaver here. There's no palaver in Creole, and the lingua franca is confusion. There's no fighting here. You sit here, you don't fight. You don't use abusive language. You don't insult anybody. We talk freely, with respect.
Sierra Leone is a peaceful country. Tomaboma as well is a peaceful community. We live here in a happy country. We take ourselves as one people. We love strangers. I'm not calling you strangers because I'm taking you to be one people because we are living in the same world. It's just about ethnics or tribe or different settlement. But if you take a look at our creation, we are one people.
We are always happy. We thank God for everything. Whether it gets worse, it gets good, we are always happy. That's the nature of us. We'll always look like smiling. Even when things are difficult, we smile, we laugh. African culture, we have extended family. It's not like you people here, you have nuclear family. Maybe you are just 2, 3. Here we have more than 10, 20, 30 in one family.
We don't have half brothers in Sierra Leone. You have half brothers. If we are from the same mom, or not of the same father, you call yourself half brothers. Or from the same father, not of the same mom, half brothers. But we don't have half brothers here. My cousin, I call my cousin my brother. My uncle's son is my brother. My uncle's daughter is my sister. So we accept ourselves. If I have food today, and you are my brother, if you don't have food to provide for your children, for your family, I help you. Or I call your children to eat with my children. Put it in one bowl. They eat together. That's peace. Wash your hands, eat together. Or take spoon, eat together. It's part of peace. Play together, play football together. I need better education for myself. I want to be educated more. Build houses. Have a very good business or a company of my own where I can employ more than 2,000 or 3,000 people. If I have my way to help more children, to support them, to support orphans. Yes, George Kemokan sitting before the camera here is the orphan. So if I have my way to help more orphans, I can help.
If you understand Spanish, I have some jokes. Yeah.
Except say, hola.
Hola.
The culture here is open. It's a culture of receptance. We are so receptive. That's one culture about the Sierra Leone. We love strangers. We are so receptive. We love strangers. That's the main culture, one of the things Sierra Leoneans you will find in us. We love strangers.
Estamos en uno de los países más pobres del mundo. Depende del año, pero generalmente estamos 184, 185 de 189 países menos desarrollados del mundo. Y bueno, eso evidentemente se refleja en el estilo de vida, en la calidad de vida de los habitantes, ¿no? O sea, acá hay casi un 40% de los niños que sufren desnutrición, que tienen deficiencias de consumo de proteína, y eso es un factor que los afecta para toda la vida, ¿no? Un niño que no comió lo suficiente cuando era chico ya tiene sus oportunidades para el resto de su vida limitadas. Estamos en un contexto donde casi el 95% de los productores o en general de la sociedad depende de la agricultura para sobrevivir. Bueno, un agricultor de subsistencia es alguien que pertenece a una familia generalmente de entre 6 a 10 personas, todas viviendo bajo el mismo techo, que quizás tienen media hectárea de tierra. En verdad tienen mucha más tierra físicamente, pero que pueden producir con las herramientas que tienen quizás media hectárea. Y lo que producen en esa media hectárea es básicamente lo que van a alimentar, lo que van a consumir las 10 personas de su casa durante todo el año. Y eso representa un riesgo y un nivel de vulnerabilidad extraordinario para la población, porque si por alguna razón esa campaña, esa cosecha fracasa, porque hubo mal clima, porque hubo demasiada agua, porque hubo poca agua, por la razón que fuese, que sí pasa, esa familia tiene cero. De hecho, está tan normalizado que al periodo de entre agosto y octubre se le llama hunger season o periodo de hambre. Y bueno, eso es un poco lo que queremos cambiar.
The year 2016, I start work. So I was started work at the field, went with the tractor, with the blue tractor, Sonali Camp. So they learned me how to drive, little by little. The year 2016, November 7, I was at the field. They asked us that we should start harvesting. I said, I don't know how to operate with the combined harvester. They said, no, don't worry. We will teach you how to operate with it. They went at the field. They start to teach me. Then I start to operate with the combined harvester. As time goes on, then I operate normally. I want to announce to you that as from today, Aminata is a supervisor. So I prove myself, really.
Call it in Muslim, say Alhamdulillah, to say thanks be to God that what you are achieved now is better than before.
Then you will be a supervisor. We are encouraging the little kids that are coming up to learn, to focus on their education. When you learn as a girl child, you have educated the whole nation as a whole. So we need to concentrate more on women so that when we learn, then we'll not be at the back, because sometimes they say, hey, women, they're supposed to be at the back. They are always at the kitchen. Women are not supposed to be at the kitchen. We also need to be at the front. I want all the women to educate, to learn, to concentrate on their education.
both men and women, but we need more to concentrate more on the women, because when you educate a girl child, you have educated the whole nation.
Sierra Leona creo que me cautivó, nos cautivó, y creo que le pasa a la gran mayoría de los que vienen o venimos acá, es esa energía positiva en la gente, ¿no? Y se ve en todos lados, se ve acá en la aldea, se ve en las grandes ciudades también, y es algo que para mí es bastante especial, no solamente en África, sino también en el mundo, ¿no? O sea, tener una gente que ha sufrido tanto, ser tan positiva y tener esa energía tan positiva constantemente, me parece que es súper especial y contagioso también en gran medida, ¿no? Sierra Leona sufrió una de las peores guerras civiles de la historia de la humanidad en el 2002. Entonces, esa gente está todavía, es parte esencial de esta sociedad, y son ellos los que están con esa energía positiva también. Es la misma gente que sufrió 1 año y medio de una de las peores epidemias de la historia de la humanidad también con el ébola, y siguen con la energía positiva y con la esperanza de que van a salir adelante, y eso es extraordinario, eso no lo he visto en muchos lugares en el mundo. Acá creo que hoy hay un consenso general que prácticamente no hay hambre en Torma, cuando en otros lugares sí lo hay. Creo que la gente ahora tiene otras preocupaciones más enfocadas en el desarrollo de su familia, por ejemplo, en mandar a los hijos a la escuela, en mejorar su calidad de vida, su vivienda, su higiene, su acceso al agua, o sea, cosas que una vez que superan el hambre ya pueden empezar a pensar.
Who did you meet?
Ya está, yo me chute.
This is personal stuff. No, okay. Got me here to Tormagun. We went to a field. Benita was there, supervising the people that they were cleaning the soybeans and the corn. That was the first day that I saw her.
When I came, later now, let's talk with my father. He told to my father that I love that woman. My father said, okay, I have to talk with my child. Then later my father talked with me. I said, just leave it. I'm a big child now. I will handle everything with myself. My father left me. Then Kike called me. One night we are going for a jam. Kike called me and said, Benita, I want to talk with you. Then I come inside, I sit down, we are talking, he told me. He gave me a kiss. Then he told me that, Benita, I love you. Then I said, I love you too. Everything finished. We started from there.
It was a traditional marriage, a local marriage. It was here in Torma. It took place in our house where we live. All the community came there. Even though it was a rainy day, you remember? It was raining a lot, but all the community of Torma was there. And we, how to say, they bless our union, how to say, I don't know to say, it was in the Christian way and in the Muslim way. Yes, both. Oh, no?
Yes.
You're Christian, Kike?
I'm Christian. Benita also Christian.
And who is Muslim?
No, no one,
yeah,
but that's the way here.
That is the tradition.
Because they are near 50-something% Muslim, 40-something% Christian. They are half and half. So they all, for married and together, they do it both ways, Muslim and Christian way. I don't know how to. I'm trying to find the word to say it in English.
Just not to be afraid, let them come and work, let the Argentina people Sierra Leone people not to be afraid in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a peaceful land. Let them come here. No fight, no anything, no violence. Let them come and work. Let them be happy.
Never is too late, to follow your dreams. What you want. Go around, do things, and how to say? What you follow will, if you follow and you don't, betray yourself, and you continue being yourself, everything will come, and what you dream will come true. I don't know. Yes, when I was, when I reached to 30 years old, I have a crisis because I was thinking with 30 years I will have a family, I will have child, I will have something, and I have to wait, 6 years more, and travel to Africa to find my partner and my family, so it's never too late. Okay. That's all.
The world is a global village. We are all but one people. Different color, one people.
I'm very, very happy. I'm a happy man. I can go anywhere in Sierra Leone, wherever I want to go. I'm free. Nobody can stop me.
Let them just feel free. We are all one people. So that's our slogan, that hence there is life, there must be hope.
We didn't know they are still around the town. They are still in the town. So they keep quiet. They trick us. With a gunshot. Oh, they are here. They are here. So they all ran away. Then I happened to remain. Came in and then apprehended me. Imagine by then was my very first day to saw a rebel. And then they asked me about my mother and my father. Take me there or else I will kill you. Took me to the van. cannot even carry the raffle by myself.
My name is Joseph S. Sidi. Joseph S. Sidi. Our coach for our Madina team. Salou saved my life. Salou is the best country to me.
I was captured by one Colonel Sidi, and then said he's going to make this our house his home.
El conflicto de Sierra Leona es un conflicto que es conocido por los diamantes de sangre, ¿no? La famosa película de Hollywood, pero sobre todo es el libro que está detrás de esto, que es muy interesante, ¿no? Leer el libro de Diamantes de Sangre. Es uno de los tantos conflictos que surgen en los años finales de los 80, principios de los 90 en África. Son, una vez que ha terminado la Guerra Fría, que las potencias que controlaban África, Estados Unidos, la Unión Soviética, han desaparecido. Hay un momento de libertad en el continente donde los países empiezan a buscar la democracia, lucha por derechos humanos, y regresan a las antiguas metrópolis, principalmente Reino Unido y Francia, por una sencilla razón, es que están perdiendo el control de las materias primas. Con lo cual no interesa mucho las personas en sí, sino lo que interesa es quién se queda con eso, ¿no? Es la guerra de Sierra Leona, la guerra de Liberia, que están unidas, y tantos otros conflictos que surgen en este momento. Son guerras muy crueles, quizás que sepamos las más crueles, porque ya os cuesta que Sierra Leona, un país pequeño, un país pobre, con muy poca población, en ese momento antes del conflicto no se llegaría a los 4 millones de habitantes. Hay una violencia inusitada, sobre todo con el cortar manos y piernas a los ciudadanos, ¿no? Para atemorizar a aquellos que no apoyan a los grupos rebeldes. Y sobre todo se caracteriza por el secuestro de miles y miles de niños y niñas para ser utilizados como soldados y esclavas sexuales. Quizás estas son las grandes características de este conflicto. Había una gran cantidad de jóvenes sin trabajo, sin estudios, sin oportunidades de salir adelante, ¿no? Era un país pobre, un país donde una pequeña élite se quedaba con todo y explotaba al resto de la población. Que esto no es la causa de la guerra, pero esto sí que ayuda a que surja el conflicto.
During the war, when the war started in 1991, there were lots of problems in Sierra Leone. So most of the development stand still. There were no developments by then when the war started. The government only focused on what? The war. What are some of the things they should do to what? Stop the war, or what are some of the things they should do to what? To recruit more forces for them to go to the front and fight the rebels. That was the thinking of the government. Even by then, there were lots of problems in terms of education. In some areas, education stands still. No schools, no markets, nothing to do because of what? The rebel war. As for me, Chima Caballero is a hero in Tonkolimba. Yes, he's a hero in Tonkolimba. He was a Catholic priest. He was a Catholic priest, but for now, he's not a priest. As for me, he's a hero in Tonkolimba, Chima Caballero.
Habéis conocido a James, al Palimami, como le conocemos, ¿no? Palimami fue niño soldado, fue guardaespaldas del coronel.
They have captured us. We have spent 2 years and some months with them. So we have become addicted to the things of the rebels. I suffered a lot. During those days, They will force you to drink wine. Yeah, and then if you do not drink the wine, you will be punished. So it's like they were abusing me. They were abusing us because I was not alone. They were abusing us as kids. You know, just imagine to live with rebels. How could you?
So some of them, they were captured children. They captured them. Some of them, they killed their father in front of them. They killed their mothers in front of them. And so they take them to the bush and tell them, you see, we have killed your father in front of you. We have killed your mother in front of you. So you too have to kill another somebody father, another somebody mother in front of him or her. You know, they give them drugs. They give them drugs. They give them harmful drugs like the cocaine, the bram. They give them marijuana to smoke. So, you know, they will go out of their senses. So some of them, they really regret their activities. They regret their activities because killing somebody is not easy, really. But because of the drugs, some of them they kill. You know, they give them the gun and kill. So they do that because of the drugs is in their body. They do that because the commandants have ordered him or have ordered her to fire. So they will do that. You see, they are children. They are below 18. They are, you know, they have no consent. They are children. They did not know what they were doing.
That time, I was soldier in Labrador. I can remember a certain area called Kakatown. As a chido, Kakatown, we fetch 1 month, day and night firing. The war overcome with the government troop. We not able stay across to Salou. Matrujon, Kenema, Bo, Kabala, they were in the place here, Pokloko, then Cambia district, then Kono, then Kalaun, then Zmi, then we get Bond district. These are the places affect our commander. During that time, our commander, our full Kwene, our Kwene that time.
The civil war of Sierra Leone as a senseless war. Yes, I like to say this word every day, a senseless war, because even those that we are fighting, the rebels, so even most of them, even now, if you ask them, what were you fighting for before? They will not tell you anything. Some of them do not even know what they were fighting for. So that's why I'm always referring the 12-year civil war in Sierra Leone as a senseless war.
My reason of fighting as soldier, when enemy attack you, get for a revenge. But I will not plan to say I'll go fight. But just when you enter Labrador, unsurprising. Labrador no experienced war before, but always suspecting he entered Labrador, and as a soldier, I just get for fight. So the one reason I fight to defend the country. Because when you join soldier, you say why you join for is to protect and defend your country. So when enemy enter Labrador, I have to fight and defend the country. So that's my reason.
It was not really easy. Just imagine to live with rebels. You will have double fears. One, the fear of them, because they are rebels. At any time, their minds might change. And then you will also fear for the other government troop. Should in case they arrive, they will not know who we are to the people. They will not distinguish the civilian and the rebel. They will just take all as the same. And then the forces cannot think that we are just little kids that they captured. They will just think we are all rebels. Whenever I happen to see him, because he is living here now, imagine, he's living here, I see him sometimes, I greet him, but for any time I reflect my mind, I'm having different thing in my mind. So I always think, should in case I didn't comply to what he wanted from me, he should have killed my family, he should have killed me. So this is my thought always. Whenever I happen to see him, this is what I'm always thinking of.
If I explain, my tear roaming in my eye, because what I saw during the fight, Labrador, if I explain, I will cry more. Edinja, my man was slaughtered, my father was slaughtered, pretty God and poor. So the lifeless side. But the war, you cannot blame no one. We never go get out. See, war is dangerous. Now, I advise any country that you not pray for war. War is danger. You cannot pick. All man picking it, all die because of crime. All my picking, woman, kill all. So what today, I'm going to go laboratory. Fast here, salon. But Chima, it saved me. So I will stay talking. Chima, it saved me. And maybe I get small life courage in saloon. But during the time Chima came here, I was sorrowful to eat nothing. I don't have money, nothing. That here I can hide because of war. So I will, if I say I will explain, it will not find. So let us leave that side, please. Yeah, it's sorrowful to me. Like today, I don't got no one like say I will go. No. I do not have again. Pass alone here. Only the boy as I be now. Charles Taylor make we Liberians we suffering today in Africa because it has no reason of bringing war in Liberia. Innocent die. And people are still suffering today in Liberia.
Taylor es una de las personas que más se benefició con la venta de los diamantes y la venta de armas en Sierra Leona, ¿no? Y se consiguió detener a Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor era presidente de Liberia. Llegó un momento que la presión hizo que huyese de Liberia y se refugiase en Nigeria, y finalmente Nigeria lo entregó al Tribunal Especial para Sierra Leona. Yo colaboré en la formación de la Comisión de la Verdad y la Reconciliación, todo lo que es el proceso de formación de ella. Y después colaboré con el Tribunal Especial de Sierra Leona en el tema de niños soldados, es decir, con la Fiscalía, primero con los investigadores, después con los fiscales, identificando a chicos y a chicas que pudiesen dar testimonio. Dábamos testimonios, contar sus historias para que pudiesen ayudar a definir los crímenes. Y después Ya en el último paso me pidieron ir como perito, como experto en niños soldados, hasta La Haya a testificar, ¿no? Testifiqué durante 2 días delante del tribunal. Cuando entré en la sala de juicio, lo primero que vi enfrente de mí fue a Charles Taylor.
I solemnly declare
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Y para mí me quedé paralizado en ese momento, porque esta persona con la que llevas años hablando y contando e investigando sobre él, y verlo ahí con esa frialdad, tan tranquilo, con unas gafas tintadas de amarillo, que me miraba como diciendo, ¿tú quién eres?, ¿no? Y quizás también esa mirada, ese verlo ahí, también me llenó un poco de más valor, de decir que lo que estaba haciendo valía la pena, ¿no?
Now, Mr. Taylor, as you are aware, you are charged on an indictment containing 11 counts, which alleges that you are everything from a terrorist to a rapist. What do you say about that? I'm none of those, have never been, and will never be, whether they think so or not.
Pero gracias a ese trabajo que hicimos, gracias a este testimonio y a otros, uno de los cargos por los que ha sido condenado Charles Taylor por el uso de niños y niñas soldados en Sierra Leona. Y ahora está cumpliendo condena en Londres por esto.
Mr. Taylor, for the foregoing reasons, the trial chamber unanimously sentences you to a single term of imprisonment of 50 years for all of the counts on which you've been found guilty.
I regret, before the war, I was somebody at Liberia. I was working, I was soldier, I was enjoying life, everything. So during the war, I regret. I cannot see my family today. I can't see my pikin today, my wife. So I regret.
Llevo años defendiendo que los verdaderos responsables de este conflicto en Sierra Leona, como de tantos otros conflictos que hay en África, no son los señores de la guerra, no es Charles Taylor, no es Fode Sanko, que era el jefe de la guerrilla en Sierra Leona, ni siquiera es Gaddafi, que dice que ese fue el que los entrenó, ni Costa de Marfil, que es por donde pasaban las armas, o Burkina Faso. En el fondo esto no deja de ser títeres de un estado y de otro. Los verdaderos señores de la guerra se sientan en consejos de ministros y en consejos de administración de grandes empresas, porque detrás, como os he dicho antes, están el control de las materias primas, y eso es quien lo decide, gobiernos que luchan por ellas y empresas de estos gobiernos que están financiando estas guerras. El gobierno británico, por ejemplo, jugó un papel muy grande en este conflicto, apoyando lo que es el gobierno de Sierra Leona. Durante un embargo de Naciones Unidas, Reino Unido seguía vendiendo armas al gobierno de Sierra Leona. Se mantuvo esa guerra durante 10 años prácticamente, 11 años, hasta que Inglaterra consiguió lo que quería, y que es el control de las minas de diamantes y otros recursos. Y en nada, en 2 días que mandó 500 marines, terminó con la guerra. Es decir, te das cuenta que en el fondo los verdaderos responsables de estos conflictos no están en África, sino que están fuera del continente.
I was excited because of that word, disarmament. Then I know, oh, I'm coming to kickstart my schooling again. Life is coming to be stable for me. You know, I'm coming to do whatever thing I like doing now on my own. So you see, I was very, very excited till when they finally arrived to do the disarmament process. You know, everything about me was just amazing. And then I wait no more. That very week, I started going to school with friends. Then I just feel relief of all the painful things I have been going through. Just feel relief at once. Yeah. Just after the disarmament process, when we finally had the peace, you know, I just feel totally like, indeed, I am peaceful now. Everything about me became restored.
When I see the war, the bitterness of the war, I don't want to fight again. So I decided no more. I don't want war again. Because what I saw and I see and what happened to me, so war. I don't want no more war. I want to live peacefully.
Reconciliation, that reconciliation message that we are giving, that no matter how the bad things they have done in our lives, we should forgive them. You know, if we do not forgive them, you know, there will be another tendency for them to strike into another war. So this is what every Sierra Leonean is observing, you know, just to forgive the bad things they had encountered from the rebels, you know, and most of all, like, you know, upon all the things that they did, Colonel CD and the others did, but he's still living here peacefully. I believe it's because of the peace he's enjoying. That is what he's not even thinking. That is why he's not even thinking to move from here.
Because war, I suffer. I suffer two things. I suffer when I fight, and I suffer all my people die. So I don't want no war again. That's my opinion. My opinion, no more war. I was civilian life now till I die. Now when I come, when I left uniform, when I disarm, I begin train footballer to show say I don't want no more war and I don't want no more soldier.
I'm happy. But like, I'm happy today compared to the past. You understand? Because now I'm able to tell you my past story. I'm alive, I'm enjoying the peace, and I'm still enjoying it, you know. So now I'm sitting here comfortably telling you my story. I'm telling you my future plan.
Saloon saved my life. Now for Saloon today, I don't die a long time. But because of Sierra Leone, they are good, this country is peacefully, so therefore, I still get my life today. I'm able to talk, sit down, play, so I just stay enjoy my life in Saloon. So Saloon is the best country to me.
We do not have rebels now, because if you are once a rebel, but for now, we do not have rebels. We only have now brothers, we have sisters, you know, they are part of us. And so, you know, they live peacefully. They live peacefully. The soldiers and former rebels, they live peacefully. And within the town here, we have a lot of them. They are our brothers, you know, they are our sisters. We do not call them rebels, no. If we call them rebels, it means that we are trying to stigmatize them. We are trying to stigmatize them. So we do not call them rebels. They are our brothers, our sisters, you know. They are part of us. You know, we do things in common. We play and laugh, we eat together. Some of them, we even sleep together. So they are part of us. They are not rebels anymore.
March in Civil War from 1998, we became fed till Saloon. Fed for long, so many years. I think about 15 to 20 years I fed. So now, before I die now, I want peace.
Like, you should never allow your present experience to dominate your feature proposal. You know, if you intend for that to dominate you, then you will be nowhere. Look at me today. Upon all the things I went through, the persecution, the humiliation, you know, the torture. Today I'm still alive. I'm here today telling you the story because I didn't relent, I didn't watch back. I stand firm, I keep my head up, you know, to just maintain standard and then succeed my desire. And I promise I'm going to do more after this.